Hello, I missed you. Have you missed me? I'm Melinda NailFanatic. For those of you who are coming back, I am here for Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot from Las Vegas, Nevada. And for those of you who are new, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you here. I don't know how well you can see me because I really wanted to enable you to see this beautiful view behind me. I'm in Sedona. You guys, look at that. Isn't it amazing? So I wanted to I missed you over the last few days. I missed going live, but I have been where no signal exists. I have been out in the boondocks. I've been to Texas. I've been to New Mexico. I'm in Arizona right now, and I'm enjoying Sedona. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know about Sedona, do a little bit of research. It's very world-renowned for its energy vortexes, and I'm so excited that I have time and signal so I could go live and have this awesome background for y'all to see where I'm at. It's so beautiful here. The drive here is amazing. It was reminding me of the roads in Colorado through the mountains. It's so beautiful. So let's get started because my hands are itching to do these cards, you guys. I missed you. Today, for your mini personal readings, should you choose to send your donation of $5 or more, I have my Little Prince Tarot. Please forgive the lighting if you can't see my face or anything. I'm doing the best I can. But here we go. Let's see, what are the words of clarity for us for love today? Lester Scott, what is a word of clarity for love? There we go. For peace and for happiness. Thank you. The bottom of the deck, we have this epiphany. Ooh, new awareness coming through. Divine downloads, a divinely timed download, creating consciousness for us. For love, we have idea. Idea. You have an idea. It's to bring more love in. You have an idea to enhance the love that you have. Love is a beautiful idea to embrace. Let's see, what is the word of clarity for peace? We have shine. You have the ability to shine your light so bright, and that creates more peace for you. You are more peaceful when you shine your true essence, your true nature. Let your light shine, baby. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. For happiness, we have recognition. Recognize where happiness is available. Recognize where you got love, peace, and happiness. Because, we have a choice of what we can look on. I can look at this place and say, oh, God, this place is so fucking far in the woods. I drive forever to get there. Oh, my God, everything closes too early. Oh, my God, it's so expensive. Look, instead, it's like, hey, I'm so thankful and grateful to be in the middle of these woods, surrounded by this nature, in this beautiful place that's filled with energy vortexes. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I got money in my account to pay to be here. Yay! So everything is, which way do we choose to focus? Are we going to recognize the happiness that's available for us today, or are we going to act like it's not even in play? Let's look at our Playskool Flashcards and see what message wants to come out for us at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's just God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, for these divine download messages for us at this time. What is a flashcard to enhance our message of idea, shine, recognition over epiphany today? Yeah, the epiphany is an idea. So I really feel like today there's going to be some great awareness coming in. Or if you see this at another time, these messages are always timeless. So it's like at the time of you finding this, I hear within a 24-hour period of finding this, there's an idea about love. It could be a recognition about, hey, I haven't been embracing the happiness available to me in this love experience fully. Like, I let that slip. I skipped it completely. How did I not notice that? So I feel that energy surrounding this. So let's see what's a flashcard to fill out. We have the cookies. Are you going to take a bite of the cookie? You got 3 cookies in front of you. Take a bite of that cookie. Enjoy the cookie. You can sit there and say, oh, man, there's a lot of calories sitting in front of me. It's going to expand my waistline. Or you can say, oh, I'm going to enjoy this delicious little treat I got. If you enjoy cookies. I'm not really a cookie eater personally. I'd rather have a brownie. No walnuts, please. Just a brownie. But that's just me. Anyways, this 3 cookies looking like the 3 of Pentacles to me. This is about building. This is about building. So what are we building? We're building on an idea about love. How we love, why we love the way we do, and how we can expand that ability and shine in peace and recognize happiness as it exists for us. The bottom of the deck we have is a gift. Yay. See, I feel like some of us have had gifts given to us, loving gifts, gifts that will help our peace shine and give us much to recognize happiness about. But we got to be willing to unwrap that gift. We got to be willing to recognize the gift. If we leave it sitting over on the counter over there and never open it up, well, guess what? You ain't never going to get the gift that it holds within for you. And it reminds me of one of the channeled open mic sessions that I did, in which I discussed, sometimes life gives us this package and it looks like, oh, hell no, ain't nothing good inside of that. It's all beat up, battered, worn down, destroyed. It looked like the delivery man done kicked it around in the mud a few times because, hey, maybe the package was lost for a while. Who knows why? But, when you open it up, there's diamonds inside. And the thing of it is, somebody says, that's a far-fetched example, Melinda. But the truth of it is, you don't know what life has to offer you. But being the divine child of love, so it's God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, everything here is in service to us. Everything here is meant for us to enjoy. And if we have the habit of picking things apart and being the private investigator of where is our love and peace and happiness and this, we're going to find a lot more of this. But if we have the habit of looking for, well, what you don't like about, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like that. And that's the gist of your internal and external conversation. Well, honey, you're going to find a lot more shit to not like. So we want to be the ones who is opening that package and finding them cookies inside and taking a big old bite. You know what I'm saying? Or hopefully there'll be brownies for me. I'm just saying. Let's look at the major arcana energy on earth. I see Georgina. I see your donation. I see Sherry. I see your donation. All right, what is the major arcana message for us today? I want to give a shout out and a thanks to all my moderators who make it so much easier for me to do what I do and who explain to the newcomers it's coming through. Let's just, God, we're so thankful and grateful. What is going on earth for all humans? There's an energy on earth today. Show us that. Thank you. Woo! Lover's card is here. So today on earth, we're brought to divinely guided connections. The cosmos, that God, that the energy has drawn us to. But I really like the way the Mystic Witch Tarot channel explained this card, and it will stick with me forever because I noticed it at one point, but I didn't focus upon it. And in this card, in the traditional Rider-Waite, we have feminine, the feminine energy is looking up at the angel. In this card, we have both of them looking squarely in the eyes at each other. But in the traditional Rider-Waite, the masculine is looking at the feminine body. The feminine body is looking up at the angel. So I want to talk about her interpretation of this card because she uses that to explain, the feminine energy receiving its epiphanies, its ideas, as those words came out in our words of clarity today, from the divine. And then the masculine being the active actions that are taken, following through by focusing upon the feminine energy. So I really like that interpretation she had because it's like the melding, the blending of the masculine and the feminine energies that we contain within each one of us. Now, in this representation from this Tarot 3D deck, you really see both of them. They're not looking at each other's genitals, but they're looking at each other squarely in the eyes, coming purely and nakedly. In other words, standing in their truth, unashamed of who they are, having made peace with their entire existence and being. They're able to come naked and stare each other squarely in the eyes so they see each other. So this is giving the energy a balance of the divine masculine, divine feminine energies within oneself. So if those of you are sitting there saying, yeah, Melinda, ain't no love coming my way. For somebody, it could be a friendship. It could be a business partnership. For somebody else, it is a lover. For somebody, this is family members coming together. However, for all humanity, this is about balancing our behaviors with what we are intuitively guided to do. Allowing God, source, the divine, the higher order, the higher mind to be the inspiration for how we take our course of action. Rather than just doing shit to be doing shit, we're doing the things that we do because we are inspired to do them. And following through, knowing that that is the highest path, that the energy, that God, that the angels, that source, what vernacular do you choose to use? That this is what is guiding us to. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Strength card. Yay. So this is saying because you've gotten some control of your behaviors and some ego issues have been tamed. Thank you for the perfect word. Tamed. Some ego issues have been tamed. Some ego issues have been tamed. Now we're able to act in a more balanced way, allowing our inspiration to come through. See, the feminine energy here is and connected to infinite cosmic consciousness with that figure 8 above her head. She acts in purity and love with that white gown she has on, and she calms the beast within, so that our actions are not just wild and erratic and of the animalistic nature. She calms the beast. And so we have here where we have been working on calming and tempering ourselves, so that we don't just do things that later we got to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that. Oh, what did I do? Oh my God. You know, we can skip all that if we would allow our loving divine feminine energy to be the guide for our actions. And so I feel that as we have gone through some difficulties, you know, some challenges in mastering some of those shadow aspects that encourage us to attack, to react, to retort, to display aggressively towards others, you know, now, because that is being calmed, we have this ability to work harmoniously with our feminine and masculine qualities and come into divine contact with people and situations and circumstances that are divinely designed for us, because we are now, from being in this space, we are aligned with that energy. You know, when we're just acting out aggressive, just letting every little situation take us out of our vibration and get angry about every little thing and all that stuff, and attack and react and retort and yell back and all that stuff. Like, that's not the vibration that the highest purpose is on. That is not the vibration of the divine. Okay. So I'm going to sip of this coffee. We're going to get into our general situation experience, and then we'll do your personal mini readings from the Little Prince. I see Georgina on the list. I see Sherry on the list. If you want to get on the list, you still got time. And if you don't catch this live, you can always come back next time I send these notifications out for the next live. A sip of this coffee here. Somebody else on the list, I heard it come through. Did you hear the cha-ching? Oh my God, coffee's so good. Why is it that every hotel think that you only need 4 little tiny packets of sugar? I had to go to the lobby before I sat down so that I could make my cup of coffee and get me like 15 packs of sugar, because they got, you know, just a tiny little drop. Oh my goodness. I wonder if they drink their sugar that way or they coffee that way, and that's why they do that. But we're so thankful and grateful that we have coffee. We're so thankful and grateful that we could go to the front desk and ask for more. And I'm hearing that this whole experience is coming out during this divine download, because you think you need some more of something, get in tune and go and ask for it, because everything is available in abundance and we can have what we want. We just got to be willing to know that we will get it. Just like I knew that they will give me some more coffee when I walk up to the lobby and ask for it. We got to know that as we ask the divine creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, and we're his beloved children. We are her beloved children. We are its beloved children. We are that which it is. Everything is available to us. We need to learn to ask, and confidence is coming out. Let's go ahead and get into this experience. I want to say hello to Tina, to Sherry, to Bone Shaker, to Georgina again. And I missed y'all too. So let's go ahead and see, Lester Scott, what is the experience you want to talk to us about today, Lester Scott? What kind of message, what kind of experience are we going to discuss today for my beloved brothers and sisters in humanity? The King of Swords is in reverse. This is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy in reverse. So it's just asking us at this time, calm down your monkey mind, is literally what I'm getting, because he's an intellectual. He's not spiritual. He's not he's very matter of fact, you know, like the law, like the judge. You go see the judge. I don't want to hear how you feel. I want the facts and nothing but the facts. So this is here asking us to calm down the intellectual mind and touch more into the spirit mind. It's saying for a lot of us, we've been dealing with our intellect too much. Our intellect has been guiding everything Too much. Not to say that you should dumb yourself down. Not at all. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is allow spirit to become more involved in our choices, in our behaviors, because this is saying that we've gone so much off of the histories, the experiences, and the facts that we have, and not enough off of spirit. That's what I'm getting there. Let's see. Let's expound upon this message. Listener Scott, what else do you want to talk to us about in regards to today's message? Show me more about why is this King of Swords here, Listener Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, okay, here we go. The Hermit is here. Look, see, that is expounding upon what we just said. The Hermit is the soul searcher. He's the one that looks within for internal guidance and follows that divine light that he holds within his hand, knowing that he will be guided and his staff will be led in the right direction, even when lost in the darkness. So I feel like stop thinking about what is and find your hope and trust in spiritual guidance that you have within to lead you through the darkness of the night, because I feel like there's some people who are going through dark night of the soul type of energies, okay? I feel like a lot of triggers are coming up. Somebody can be dealing with, somebody is a Virgo who's watching this video either now or at some other time and space. And they're dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person who is acting shady, but they're getting a lot of awareness about it. They're starting to understand. And I feel like the acting shady isn't like intentionally doing things. It's like this person has habitual behaviors that are very self-sabotaging and painful to deal with, to be honest. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what else we have. We have the Star card. Yay. And that Star card is giving us the energy of there's a healing going on. And I feel like if you're the one who's dealing with this Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person who has a program running of self-sabotage, as you shining the light, I'm hearing that it's creating a healing for them. Okay. Somebody is in a situation with an Aquarius. There's a Virgo and Aquarius connection. There has been no communication. There's been no communication because one person needs to face the truth about some of the things that they said. The other person is doing what they can to regulate their emotions, to bring more balance into their emotional state. What do we have? We have the Hangman coming up. The Hangman is a card about sacrifice. It's about seeing another perspective. It's about sitting in a situation to gain enlightenment, to gain the epiphany, to get the divine download, to gather the awareness. And this is really, the Hangman card is, to me, also doing the investigative work. This is where you're the private investigator, you know, just like happiness has a PI in the middle. You're the private investigator of where is your happiness available in this here situation. And so somebody is coming into an awareness here of how the situation they're involved in has served them better. I also feel like, again, that Aquarius and Virgo situation where there's a non-communication going on, this is creating a deeper awareness. There's a learning. It's like the time apart is good for the heart. It's good for the soul because it helps them to grow, okay? And I feel like it's giving the Aquarius person time to get back to their true nature, cleanse some emotions. I'm also hearing for a lot of you dealing with a lot of difficult, challenging emotions right now. Please remember that as an empath, while you are surrounded by all these people going through all these world change energies, when you're sitting in a house or in a space with people who are going through challenges and circumstances that are outside of their liking, a lot of times you'll find yourself channeling that stuff to help ground that energy out, just because you're like an energy sponge and high vibration. The low vibration energy knows that it can neutralize and balance out through your by your being. That's the cool part about it, is you don't really have to do nothing. But some of you are very high vibration, and you'll find yourself in a social situation where all of a sudden you ain't feeling so damn light and bright no more. It's like, where the hell did my shine go? Where did my peace go? Well, it's because you're balancing out the energies around you. Now, what I've gotten very strongly, especially, I've always taught you guys this because this is what I've been taught. Spirit has taught me this, but it's coming more directly and more strongly into my consciousness that we must be more proactive in the energy of asking ourselves, is this mine? Because during the challenging times and with the lunar eclipse that we just had, oh my God, that full moon in Cap, oh my God, heavy energy is going through, right? So all the people around us is going through different stuff. And us being conscious of energy, conscious of the consciousness shift that's going on Earth and higher vibrating all at the same time, it allows us to be anchors. We spoke months ago about being anchor for this love, peace, and happiness on Earth. And as that higher vibration will neutralize the lower vibration. So the lower vibration is constantly seeking balance, understanding that on planet Earth is constantly seeking balance, is constantly seeking to right itself. So when you feel a little bit low vibration, remember to ask, is this mine? And then you'll remember, oh yeah, vibrating is I am an agent for balance. And the low vibration was balancing itself out. And I can channel these energies. They're not mine. I don't have to hold on to them. And you'll feel your spirits begin to lift again. It's a really beautiful thing. And the word sacrifice, as it comes up for the hangman, it's like, this is the sacrifice we make, which is not really so bad, because as soon as we recognize what we're doing, it goes away. It goes away, and we're able to write ourselves up again. Amber, I see you. You're on the list for your personal mini reading. So let's get a little bit on love. We talked to some spiritual listeners. What's going on in relationships? Show me my viewer. Show me my viewer. Thank you, my viewer. You're coming through as the Three of Pentacles, saying, hey, you're working on building. You're very masterful. You really love this relationship that you're in, and you want it to continue to build and to grow. Let me clarify that a little bit more. We have the King of Pentacles and the Chariot. So somebody here is dealing with the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, masculine energy, or a Cancer. But I feel like you want this relationship to build solid, and you're looking for a solid situation, something that is long-term and very, very real and tangible. And you know that you want to advance this relationship. I feel like for somebody, because you are very masterful in how you deal in relationships, I feel like you're the one in control. Understand that you're guiding the relationship. Let's take the next two cards to clarify this. Three of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay, and the Four of Wands is showing itself in reverse. This is saying, you're doing the work, and eventually it's going to lead to a big celebration. But sometimes you're feeling like right now, there's nothing really to celebrate here. Sometimes you feel that way. And you know what? Well, the apple is not yet ripe. Sometimes it feels that way. It's like, damn, I can't wait to eat that apple. Well, honey, keep doing the work if you're going to get the reward. And also with the Four of Wands in reverse, this is giving me the energy of what I'm hearing is, you've been spiritually inspired to continue to build in this relationship, to do the work, and to be willing to tend to your garden and allow nature to unfold. I'm hearing it's up to them. It's up to the other party in spirit now to do what needs to be done next, that you've done mainly your part. Let's go ahead and see about the connection itself. Show me the connection. Thank you. The connection shown is the Queen of Pentacles. Lovely. Because this is saying that mutually between the two of you, there's a vision. Y'all really want to build something that is long-term and tangible. And it's a match to the King of Pentacles that came out. You know what I'm saying? So you both feel that there is a divine connection here, that you're supposed to be together. The Sun card comes out with the Nine of Pentacles. And it's saying to me, hey, there's awareness, that I am completely, okay, here we go. There is an awareness that your stability is yours to maintain. And in this connection, both of you are realizing that you can't depend on the other person to give you emotional stability, that they are an enhancement to your life. They are not the cause of your stability. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers coming out saying, yes, you both are mutually feeling that there is love here and that this is a divine connection. And one or both of you is aware that this connection came in because you both had the power to choose yourself first, because you both chose yourself first and put yourself first. God brought y'all together because it's a match in that way. So let's look at the other party. Let's see your partner. Let's show me the partner in this. Thank you. Show me the partner. Here we go. The Two of Wands is in reverse. So this is saying the person that you're with doesn't want to change. And this is not in a bad way. In other words, they're choosing this partnership and they're not going to change their mind. If you've been wondering if this person is going to give up and change their mind, no, they're not. Their wings are spread within the relationship is what I'm hearing. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yes, this is what they've been wanting. This is the connection. They want long-term stability in this. Yes, they're happy with what they have here and they're enjoying it. And the Two of Cups and the Moon in reverse is saying that this love connection is helping them to put down a lot of their past energies. So in this relationship, I feel like the both of you doing the work, is a lot of clearing old past energies that could become, you see, the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck saying both of you have been through difficult challenges in the past. You've had a lot of sorrow, a lot of misery, a lot of pain in the past. This has helped putting that to bed, especially for your partner, but also for you. It's a working together to make this energy come through. Okay. Yes. There was sorrow and some pain that y'all left behind. Abandonment issues has been letting go where there was no reciprocation, a lot of attacks, verbal attacks, people being closed off and blocked, but y'all were seeking new beginnings in this. And so that's how you got to where you're at. And that's part of the deep connection that you have. So let's go into your personal mini readings now before I go out and enjoy this city. All right, Georgina, you're first on the list. Let's see what is the perfect message for Georgina at this time, Mrs. God. Thank you for this perfect message for Georgina. What does she need to know at this time exactly, Mrs. God? If she's watching this live. Okay, you got two messages here. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. She came out within the deck. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, he's got a pentacle in his hand. He's got a book in his hand. The Knight, he's younger than the Queen. I feel like you're dealing with a person who is putting some information in your ear because they feel like they know a lot. This person could live in a rural area around a lot of animals. But I feel like there's a younger person who wants to tell you things. And I feel like you're like, hold on a second. I have my sword of truth. It's upright. And see right here, in the book, this is what it says. So I feel like somebody is trying to tell you something, but you actually have knowledge and experience to where you're able to point them to where there's a need for tweaking in what they've been believing or what they're trying to tell you. Now, I do feel because you're faced that way, I feel like this could even just be you thinking about something that somebody told you that you knew when they said it to you. That's not entirely accurate what you said there. But this person with that finger up like that, they look like they really believe they got a point. And I feel like even if you're not talking to them about it, you're just reviewing what you know. So I feel like there's been a person who's been younger than you and they're trying to school you on something, right? But you're like, hold on, I got a greater amount of knowledge on this. And what you're telling me is not exactly accurate. And I'm not falling for it, The bottom of the deck is the Sun, which is great at the bottom of the deck in this sense because it's saying to me, you've already had the enlightenment about this. You've already had the awareness. So this person talking to you, right, whoever this was that has something to say, and maybe they're talking behind your back. So it could be somebody talking behind your back. Whatever it is that they talking about, you already know the truth. You already come to enlightenment, conscious enlightenment and awareness. You've already learned with the Sun card, there's a learning there. And it's like, you're not going to allow yourself to be influenced by this. And anybody that talking behind your back, they're going to stay behind your back. And they really ain't going to get nowhere with it, I feel like also this is about I'm getting a message coming through about your child, that they're learning from your example and they're learning how you're changing the way you communicate. And it's like the things that you're talking about are different than they used to be. So that's interesting coming through for you. So I hope that helps you in your current situation. Thank you so much, Georgina, for your donation. And next on the list, I have Sherry and then Amber. And then I'm going to see who came through on my phone. So give me just a second for that. But let's go ahead and get to Sherry now. Sherry, you had one card fall out. It's the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is your classic abandonment issue card. If you're feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you ain't got enough. In this image, we have two people. They're having a conversation together. They're stepping through a lot of I don't know if these are thorns or weeds, you know, the vegetation ain't got no growth on it. And they're looking to get to the well. And the well bucket is sitting up on the side. And it's like, is there going to be some in there or is there not going to be some in there? So I get the energy of, is the cup half full or is the cup half empty? What is the perspective here? So let me pull another card just to go with this. And we have the Empress. Wow. So I feel like this is you having a conversation with somebody about abundance, about the abundance and wealth of the earth, because you know that abundance is everywhere. And this could even be the other person you're having a conversation with. This could be you going back and forth within yourself and going back and forth and not holding steady to a vibration that you already know is yours of abundance. But maybe there's some looking around you and seeing lack. Okay. And if it's not you, there's someone around you, or both. I'm hearing both. So this is like, there's somebody around you. And I feel like this person is younger than you. And this person is really, oh, okay. I see how this person is really wrapped up in these weeds or whatever this is down here, these thorny vines. I feel like this person has got themselves wrapped up because they're constantly looking at, well, that's too expensive. I can't afford this. There's not enough. I lost. They stole. You know what I'm saying? That type of conversation. And I feel like this is you. You're getting yourself out. See, he doesn't look so trapped in this stuff. So I feel like this is you. You're working yourself out of that because you're showing up here with this Empress card as well. And I feel like, so you're showing them what you've learned about abundance. And with the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, for you, Sherry is saying you have been walking away from all these types of emotional hangups, is what I'm hearing. Emotional hangups, where I really feel like whoever this conversation is with somebody who is very much focused on how they got scammed, robbed, cheated, how they got abandoned, how they got left behind. And it could be all those things. And I just feel like you are doing your part to help bring awareness to where the positivity lies. You're helping do that. Private investigative work of where is the love, peace, and happiness in this. Now, here's the cool part that I love about this for you. Because you have been walking away from the bullshit that don't serve you, this is an opportunity for you to solidify your belief in the abundance of the universe, of being the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, and of prosperity by teaching. It's like this person was brought divinely into your life so that you have the opportunity to share these thoughts and these words with them, okay? Because you definitely have changed your mentality. And this is confirming that for you, okay? So next, we have Amber. Welcome to the channel. So thankful and grateful that you're here with us. Let's just go. What is a perfect message for Amber at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you have 2 cards flying on out for you. First card is the 8 of Swords. Okay. So the 8 of Swords. I feel like you're trying to protect yourself from something. Let's see what else it came out with. Is the 10 of Cups. Okay. All right now. So I get the energy of protecting a connection. I get the energy of protecting a relationship of some sort. The bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this is an external person to you who has been, they're like, hey, you know, I get keeping a record of rights and wrongs, mostly wrongs. I feel like there's somebody, maybe a father figure, right? See, this person looks like an accountant. And they're saying, well, that person isn't right because of this, that, or the other, or they don't have enough money, or they don't have enough vision, or they don't have enough goals, or they don't come from a good family type of energy. And I feel like you're protecting your partnership. You're protecting a relationship. Now, is this on a physical 3D, or is this protecting it from somebody who's trying to hold on to you, a relationship that you can feel coming, and you're blocking yourself off from that person? I feel, though, that this could even be dealing with the family situation. Again, I get possibly father energy coming off of this card here. And somebody who is holding on to a record. It's like they're keeping track of everything that's ever happened and then throwing it in your face and saying, well, we want you to do this because of fill in the blank. And so you're like, look, I'm not trying to hear you with this 8 of Swords energy here. I'm not trying to hear you because those are your ideas. They're not mine. You know, and I have the wisdom, my sly fox up here, my cunning, slick fox. I'm just going to rise above all this stuff you're telling me because I see that this is a connection in which I'm happy, they're happy, we're happy, and I'm not going to fall for the BS. So what am I talking about with you? You know, it really feels like a relationship that I'm discussing for you. So I really hope that helps you so much. And then on my phone, let's see what I have going on here on my phone. I have Wanda. Okay, Wanda, let's get your message in for Wanda. Let's just God. What is a perfect message for Wanda at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What does Wanda need to hear in divine time? Let's just God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's just God. All right, here we go, Wanda. I got 2 cards for you. Your first card coming through is the Queen of Swords. This is holding on to your truth, honoring the boundaries that you set, and staying focused on what you know. Thank you so much, Amber. You're welcome. And she said, #truth. So I feel like that spoke to you about whatever you're dealing with. Okay, good. All right, so let's see. You have the Queen of Swords coming up with the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. The bottom of the deck for you, Wanda, is the 2 of Cups. Okay. So this is talking about a connection. This 2 of Cups is saying there's a connection. It worked well for a while, but it's like your truth and your knowledge and your experience is telling you that it's time to close out a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is about closing out a cycle to move on to a more fortunate situation in which you'll be rewarded with justice, because you had to do some soul searching and you had to realize. And so here you are looking at the facts with the Sword of Truth and looking at the knowledge that you have with the book. And you could be reflecting upon the past experiences and what you've had happen and what they said and how things went and stuff like that. But I feel like there's a fortunate change. A wheel of fortune is turning on your behalf. And I feel like the universe is guiding you to make a much inspired change, a destined change, a change of fate and destiny happens because you're looking at the connection where there was a connection there. And you're saying, okay, well, maybe this connection has served its purpose. Maybe it's time to move forward. And I feel like you're being with that Queen of Swords, I'm being very observant of the behaviors of another, paying attention to it. And also reading between the lines. In other words, what they're saying to you is important. However, what they're not saying to you is very important as well. And you're giving attention to that. And it's helping to guide you in a way, and it's like in your intuition with this Wheel of Fortune coming out, and I'm holding it in back of you. I feel like intuitively, your intuition is telling you this time, gotta make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right. Yes, and I feel like you know what that change is, but it's like, as the Wheel of Fortune keeps spinning a little bit more, you're going to be getting up the gumption to take the action, because right now you're still observant. You're still observant. You're still receiving the information. You're still getting this download about this connection. So that's okay. You'll be ready when you're ready. Don't chastise yourself or be mean to yourself because you ain't ready yet. Even if you could. Yeah. There's a song. Is it Bruno Mars? Oh, I feel it coming on. Or is it Miguel? Somebody is like, I feel it coming on. It's like you can feel the change coming on, but it ain't time yet. When it's time, you ain't going to be able to stop yourself from acting. So these are the messages that I have for you at this time. Let me just double check my line one more time and see what I got going on here for you. Okay, it looks like we're good. Hold on, let me check Cash App. Just make sure, because I did hear the cha-chang. All right, it looks like we're straight. That was something else for a reading I did earlier. So I want to thank you all for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on with me. I hope you have enjoyed the view of the beautiful background here in Sedona. And I will be traveling again tomorrow. So I've enjoyed my downtime, and I hope that you have been making the best of your situations and circumstances in your power and ability to do so as we're going through this epic time of change on earth. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lpacheryl.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, ladies.